this is my least favorite one, and I can't believe I'm admitting this. 100% I on my pillow. It's so annoying. I had never been to a dermatologist in my life.
I mean, he has like beautiful skin. Your melanin.
Is that why I'm tan?
I do not have melanin. Well, I do, but I don't.
I love your complexion, and so did the dermatologist, but I keep a track on her moles. If you could suddenly have a random talent, what would it be?
Singing?
Yes.
In another life, would I love to be Tate McRae? Obviously. She agreed. We've been stuck in like this cancel culture thing.
Spoiler alert.
Honestly.
Homie, what you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Got it. That's dangerous.
I feel like we should.
I don't know.
I have one word.
Hello, everyone. And welcome back. Sorry, go ahead.
Welcome back to
The Squeeze.
The Squeeze. You may notice we're sitting, well, if you're watching us, we're sitting in different spots. We just had to change it up a little bit. I've never sat on this side.
Yeah, never.
Literally ever.
You're where our guests usually sit.
Yeah.
Which is where I usually sit when we do solo episodes.
It feels different.
Oh, surprise. It's a solo episode.
Yeah. Woo! Cue the cheering sound effects. This chair does feel like a little different though.
It's not.
Really?
It's the same exact chair.
But it feels lower. I don't know.
Maybe my big old butt has made a dent in it.
Yeah, you've flattened out the cushion.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. But we are so excited to be back, just the two of us, because it's been a minute. The last time it was just the two of us. It wasn't even a full episode, just the two of us. But when we were in New Orleans for the Super Bowl, before that, I can't even remember.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have quite a few life updates. A lot of you have been asking for our updated TV and movie date night watching things. We have some updates there.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little fun life catch up because I feel like it's been a minute and we haven't really been posting. I've been starting to post more on social media.
I feel like you've been doing very well.
Thank you. It's only been a couple weeks, but I'm trying.
Okay.
Because you'd have not posted.
No, I probably need to try harder.
Yeah, maybe we should film a TikTok after this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. You have one in mind?
I have some drafts saved.
Okay.
We can figure one out. But
what are you wearing right now?
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh, little tease.
I can't see if it's getting in the camera. We launched some merch. Woo! Yep. Some official Squeeze merch. It's a sweat set. I do not have the pants on because they are currently in the washer. I actually just heard it.
Cheater.
Go off in the background. But they are actually one of my favorite, not biased or anything, one of my favorite sweat sets because it's like the heavyweight material.
Yeah.
It just feels like really nice.
Yeah. No lie there.
Yeah.
Like not BSing you. It's one of my favorite sweat sets I've ever had. It's just like, it just feels like quality.
Yeah.
It's like thick, but not, I get hot easily. It's not like thick where it's like hot.
Yeah.
It just feels like, wow, I just put on a nice heavyweight.
Yeah. We've been wanting to do like a heavyweight brown for quite some time. And you guys have been asking us for a very long time to do some Squeeze merch. So
I feel like the colors are great. Yeah. The details.
Matches the vibe.
Yeah.
The details, the pockets. We really should have planned the laundry day out better and like worn the sweats.
Yeah.
Because they're in the wash. Next time. I'm sure you'll see me wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
But you guys should go check it out. We'll leave a link. You can be a part of the official Squeeze merch community. Last week. Should we talk about last week's episode?
Yes, please.
Last week we had Nichole on. She is Gabby Petito's mother. And if you guys, first of all, if you missed last week's episode, you need to rewind.
Highly recommend going back.
So if you guys haven't watched the Netflix documentary, you should go watch it. It's called American Murder, Gabby Petito. Explains Gabby's whole story. Nichole is obviously a huge part of that. But Nichole came on and just shared her story, shared Gabby's story. And I remember it when Gabby first went missing.
Yeah. Same.
That,
I think a lot of people do.
yeah.
It was a big, big story here in the U.S.
Yeah. I feel like it was one of the first things I ever saw on TikTok, honestly.
Yeah.
Because that was where I feel like it was everywhere. And it's just really cool to see the support of the internet, because I feel like we've been stuck in like this cancel culture thing. And I feel like when Gabby went missing, it was really cool to see so many people rally
Yep.
for her. But it was a pretty emotional episode with Nichole. It's amazing because she, I feel like, has grieved and really like walked through her process of grief and is in a really healthy spot. Obviously, there's no full healing from something like that.
Of course. Given the circumstances, though, yeah, her outlook seems as good as,
Yeah.
it possibly could be at this point.
Yeah. And it was cool because she gave a lot of good advice on, what to do as a bystander if you suspect someone maybe in a DV relationship, what to do if you feel a family or friend is, how to approach it from a parent to a child perspective. If, a parent, you feel your adult children are in an abusive relationship. She gave a lot of good advice on how to approach that.
And I think it was fun that not fun, yes, fun, but important is a better word, that we were able to dive into, Gabby as a person.
Yeah.
And, because that's something that whenever we have anybody like that on, we think it's important to talk about, hey, you're involved with a crime doc or docuseries.
Yeah.
A lot of people love crime docuseries, us included.
Yeah.
And Nichole said her included.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that just because we love to, bust out our popcorn and watch the latest crime doc doesn't mean that it's not a real story, and there's real life implications with the families and the victims.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to just be able to talk about her daughter.
Yeah.
And again, we also we spoke how it always seems like the suspect is, or
the perpetrator, the offender.
Yeah. Becomes
murder.
like the famous name from the case.
Yeah. Like she said, like Ted Bundy. Like, I can't name a single
why
one
are
of his
the
victims,
not the heroes?
Yeah.
Why is it Ted Bundy? Why is it all of these, murderers? Like, we shouldn't even be speaking their name.
Yeah.
And I think that's something really cool with Gabby's case.
Yeah.
Is it's always been about Gabby.
Yeah.
So I loved that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really special. And I felt like I could feel her light and her presence through her mom. So it was just a really special episode, and us obviously knowing her story for so long, it was such an honor to have Nichole with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But we have I feel like I always say we have cool episodes. That might just be me being biased, but we do have some interesting episodes coming up.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, spoiler alert, it's not really a spoiler. It's a tease on the squeeze.
That's good.
If you liked Nichole's episode, and if you do watch crime docs, coming soon, we have a similar episode, and we recently recorded it, so it's not going to be released next week, but soon. And it was another incredible conversation. So we just feel very lucky that we have been able to have just amazing people with, heart-wrenching stories, but this room has served as a special place for our guests to kind of just like get things off their chest, whatever they need to talk about. It's been very therapeutic.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that episode to come out soon. So keep your eyes peeled.
So you'll just have to subscribe or follow, however you're listening to us right now, whatever that platform is.
That's what I was trying to get you to do.
So you do not miss out on all of the fun, important episodes. We do have some fun ones coming up. I'm excited for.
Okay.
But I can't say, so I guess you'll just have to follow along and stay with us.
Wait for the teasy picture on Mondays.
Wait for the guess who. I know. I love doing this.
Yeah, you do. You've done a good job with them.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do you find all those images?
Google?
They're existing images. You type in pocket full of sunshine.
That one, yeah, that one I did pocket full of sunshine.
Jar
art.
of hearts.
Yeah, that one I typed in jar of hearts.
So you just type
Yeah,
that in.
or it's like Rachel Kirkconnell's. I did, like, I zoomed in on like her, like one of her Instagram photos.
Right.
Yeah,
Cute.
I know. I love doing it.
Yeah, they're very fun. You could make them more difficult to guess. They have been pretty spot on. Literally a glass jar with hearts in it and a pocket with a sunshine inside of it. But they're fun. I would say 95% of the guesses on those posts are correct.
I'm trying to think of of one of our guests we have coming up I could make hard. We'll see if I do that. Okay, Lemon Drops, I'm so excited about our next sponsor because I actually went to my bathroom vanity and grabbed this out for this ad. This is Caudaly's Vino Perfect Serum. If you guys have not heard of this, you clearly have not been on social media. No, I'm just kidding. I actually first saw this product. I had no idea what it was. I saw it on one of my favorite makeup artists on TikTok. She uses it all the time. And then I started seeing it everywhere. And then I was like, I have to get my hands on it. This is clinically proven to visibly reduce dark spots by 63% after just one bottle and effective on all types of dark spots caused by sun, acne, and pregnancy. When I tell you I absolutely love this product, I use it morning and night. It is godsend. There's a reason why I see it so much on social media. It's because it actually works. I have seen such a difference in my skin. I really struggle with dark spots. When I get acne, I scar like so easily and it just turns into these dark spots. And it's really hard for my skin just because of its pigment for them to go away. But this Vino Perfect Serum truly has come to my rescue. If you struggle with dark spots at all, or you just feel like your skin needs a little extra oomph, you need to check out this product because I can guarantee you, you will love it. I love it. Lemon Drops, I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's available at Sephora or Caudaly.com. It is their Vino Perfect Serum. Go and check it out. There are so many different kinds of supplements out there, so many different types of companies. There's so many on the market, and it's really hard to find ones that you can trust and actually share their ingredients fully with you, because a lot of the times people make these claims on social media and they aren't actually true. That's why clean supplement company Ritual has pledged to complete clinical trials on all of their products by 2030. This is something that I truly love because I love when a company is transparent about their product, because that means that it actually works. And you guys have heard me talk about Ritual's Essential for Women 18 and older because it is a product that I love, and I think you guys are really loving it too. If you haven't heard about this before, let me tell you, this is a multi that contains 9 key nutrients and 2 delayed release capsules designed for optimal absorption, designed to be gentle on the stomach with a minty essence in every bottle that helps to make taking your multis actually enjoyable. Y'all know I absolutely hate taking pills, and that's why I love Ritual, because the mintiness of it, it's gentle on the stomach, and also it kind of takes my mind off of the fact that I am taking a pill. It keeps me more accountable, and I leave mine by my coffee pot every morning, so when my coffee's brewing, I'll have some with my morning glass of water. So no more shady business. Ritual's Essential for Women 18 and older is a multivitamin you can actually trust. Get 25% off your first month only at ritual.com/thesqueeze. Start Ritual or add Essential for Women 18 and older to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/thesqueeze for 25% off. So some of you may know this about me, but I am a sucker for chips. I love a good little snacky snack, but chips are really my go-to. I don't know if it's just convenience. It's easy to just grab it out of the pantry and munch on them a little, put them back, take them back out. But a lot of these chips on the market, they're not good for you. And it's really sad because I've been trying to eat clean and I want to make sure I'm putting good things into my body. But that's where Masa comes in, because the perfect tortilla chip actually exists. These tortilla chips are made with only 3 ingredients. 3. I said 3. Organic corn, grass-fed beef tallow, and sea salt. Literally 3. They've stripped it down to just high quality ingredients that were around thousands of years ago, and you can actually taste the difference. You guys, I feel like when we hear healthy food, we're like, no, it's not going to taste good. When I tell you guys that the crunch, the flavor of all these chips, it's unreal. Like, actually, you're not sacrificing anything. You're just putting a good chip into your body. And that's what really matters. They have some amazing flavors. Obviously, they just have like normal tortilla chip, but they have a lime flavor, which I love because I love a good little lime chip. I'm a lime girl. I love a little dip of lime in a little salsa, a little guac, even just by themselves. They're amazing. But also they have a churro flavor, which if you have a little bit of a sweet tooth and you're interested in that, you guys should definitely check them out. Go get on these healthy chips, you guys. You don't need to sacrifice a good chip. You can visit massachips.com and use promo code SQUEEZE to get 20% off your first order today. I feel like we should just get into these life updates so that we can let the people know some fun facts, some things. I think a good place to start is the other day, Taylor and I went to the dermatologist. Summer is coming. Y'all need to get your skin checked.
Apparently you do.
You really do. You had never been.
I had never been to a dermatologist in my life.
I mean, he has like beautiful skin, so he doesn't.
It helps my complexion, apparently. That's what they told me.
Your melanin.
Is that what? Is that why I'm tan?
I do not have melanin.
You don't have melanin.
Well, I do, but I don't.
Yeah. I love your complexion. And so did the dermatologist. But she did.
She loved it so much, she wants to see me once a year.
Yes. She loved it so much. She said, boy, Tay, I can see you once every 5 years. Girl, you're back here in a year.
Yeah. I did get one mole removed, though, from my stomach right here. Ow, that can hurt.
Yeah. But, we had both noticed. I keep a track on her moles.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah, I got you.
That's what marriage is about.
And she's got one on her tummy that has gotten darker.
Looked a little weird.
I think
symmetrical.
it's grown a little bit. It's gotten a little bigger. So that ended up being the one that she just wanted to test to be safe.
Yeah.
So she gave her a little scrapey scrape.
Yeah.
And we'll wait for the results now.
Yeah. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. But
I was good to go.
Yeah. You have like 3 freckles on your body.
True.
No, you really do. I do have a funny story though. So when Taylor sleeps, he talks in his sleep. He twitches. He does.
Interesting.
He twitches a lot in his sleep. And he'll be having like a bad dream and he'll be talking to himself, trying to wake himself up. You could probably explain this better than I am. And he'll be talking and then I'll wake him up. Like I'll hear him and I know now that he's having a bad dream. So I wake him up.
Yeah.
If that's what happens.
Well, I think there's 2 things that happen for me.
Okay.
One, I'm deep in the dream and I'm talking out loud in the dream.
Okay.
But I'm actually talking out loud.
Yeah.
And you will hear me and wake me up from that. Or I'm active in the dream and I'm physically doing something.
Yeah.
I'm physically like kicking something. And in bed, I'm kicking.
Me.
You?
You haven't done that all. One time he did punch me in his sleep though.
No.
What are you talking about? Honey, you rolled over and did that.
No, I didn't actually punch you.
Okay, well, you hit me.
I did?
Yes.
When was this?
A long time ago.
What the heck?
Yeah, in the old house.
I'm really sorry.
I forgive you. Clearly, I married you.
Interesting. I wonder what was going on in the dream.
Well, clearly you were fighting someone.
Yeah, no, so that's what'll happen. I remember like something was after me recently and I was trying to kick it away and I did wake myself up with the kicks. I like gave like 3 big kicks in bed and like the 3rd one woke me up.
Yeah.
But sorry. So there's either the genuine I'm talking in the dream and I'm talking in bed.
Yeah.
Or I'm doing something physical in the dream. Oh, this is my least favorite one and I can't believe I'm admitting this. If in my dream I spit. 100%. If I spit in my dream, I spit on my pillow and it wakes me up every time and I'm so pissed off. It's so annoying. I have never spat in a dream and not on my pillow.
What?
Oh yeah, every time. And it wakes me up. And
You're literally an alpaca.
Okay.
That meme is accurate.
Too soon. But yeah. And then, okay. So
What do you do? Do you like wipe it up? Do you flip the pill? Like, what do you do? Or do you just roll over and let it dry?
I think I wipe it off because I'm obviously sideways. So if I spit, it doesn't go out. It just goes straight down my cheek. So yeah, I wipe it up and maybe I flip the pillow over. I don't know about that part.
Tell your dream that you had.
Okay. Or
Oh, so sorry.
if I'm in a scary dream
Yes.
and I know something bad is about to happen, I can wake myself up.
Yes.
And I've become pretty good at it. I'm like,
You really have.
able to identify, oh, I'm dreaming right now. I don't like where this is going. Open your eyes right now. You got to get out of this.
Yeah.
But this one the other day was not that. This one, I was fully in the dream, in the moment, talking out loud.
Oh.
And you woke me up from it.
Yeah.
And would you like to explain what you heard? Okay, I'll just take this. I would like to preface with, I'm not a big swearer, okay? I'm not a big cusser.
Yeah. If you've listened to this podcast, you've probably gathered there's maybe been one cuss word that's coming out of Taylor's mouth.
But Tay wakes me up after she happened to be awake at this moment. She hears me go.
Just to set the mood, it was like 6:30 a.m. I think I woke up because I had to pee and I was laying in bed and I was like, do I just go back to sleep? Do I stay awake? So I'm laying in bed peacefully on my side and my back is to Taylor. Like he's on that side and I'm facing this way. I'm trying to fall back asleep, trying to relax and
she hears me go, shit, shit, shit. And she wasn't positive what I was saying, but she woke me up. She just tapped my shoulder and I wake up and I rolled over to the other side and I went back asleep.
we normally don't discuss anything. Normally he's like jolting or he starts talking and then I just like tap him and then he wakes up and then he rolls over. Like we don't talk about it. I'm not like, are you okay? We've gotten to the point where it's like, okay, go back to bed.
But later that morning when I woke up, she comes into the bedroom and she was like, what did you say?
I go, were you having a bad dream when I woke you up? And you go, oh, yeah, I was. And I was like, because I felt like when I woke you up, it sounded like you were saying shit, shit, shit.
And I go, I was.
The look on Taylor's face, it was literally like you had like solved world hunger or something. Like your eyes lit up and you were like, oh my gosh, I was actually speaking
all
that
the
out
dots
loud.
connected. And because the dream, like it was a late dream, it happened at like 6:30. I remembered it very vividly. And I was like, babe, yes, a mountain lion was in our house. And she starts laughing. And I go, yeah, we woke up. I went, we were both in the bathroom where you can look out the window and see a door to the inside of our house. And I realized I left it open last night. And I was like, oh my gosh, I left the door open all night and the dogs are out there. So I ran downstairs. You ran downstairs. We were checking to make sure the dogs were okay. They were, thank goodness. But we look over and I see a mountain lion just walking around in our entryway. And I go, I see it, and this is the moment. I try grabbing Remy and her and shuffling them like sideways to get out of the way. I'm like, oh, shit, shit, shit. And that was the last thing I remember, and then you woke me up. And I was terrified to go back to sleep immediately, because if I go back to sleep too soon, I'll jump right back in to where I left off.
Yeah.
And I did not want to jump back into that moment.
I wouldn't want that either.
Can you imagine? It's like Severance.
Yeah.
It's like I would have just jumped back in and been seeing a mountain lion. I would have freaked out.
Yeah, that would not have been good.
So thankfully that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
that was the first time
that was
I
a
did
funny one.
wake you up because you were cussing out loud.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
First time for everything.
First time for everything. Well, speaking of Severance,
Yeah.
I feel like we should update you guys on our date night. That was a very original idea of mine. Our TV shows and movies that we've been watching.
Yeah, we've been doing well recently.
We have. We actually have been.
Been watching all the shows.
All of the shows, all of the things. I guess Severance is a good place to start.
Yeah.
We had tried Severance when it first came out. I'd watched a couple episodes. We were like really trying to figure out what was going on. And I think that's what ruined it for us at the beginning. We were like, we don't know what's going on. We're not going to continue to watch this. But season 2, the last couple episodes were coming out. The internet was going crazy. We were like, okay, we need to just like, we need to try this again.
Yeah,
I
sat you down and I was like, we need to try Severance again.
Yeah.
Because apparently the second season, just people are going nuts over.
Yeah. So I was like, we're just going to watch this and not ask questions and truly just like watch it and take it in. Because
Did somebody give us that advice? I feel like somebody told us you need to do that.
Maybe.
And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
And it was much better.
Yeah. I literally...
It's fine to be confused after an episode.
Yeah.
It's fine to not understand
You're going to be
exactly
confused
what's
for a
going
little
on.
bit. You just have to accept that you will be confused.
But know that it will all come together.
And when it does, oh my gosh. That was like the ending of season 1.
The finale to season 1 is maybe the best finale I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That seems to be a consensus.
I get chills thinking about it.
Season 2 is great. Not going to give any spoilers away if you haven't watched it. But season 2 was awesome as well.
Yeah.
Finale was great.
Yeah.
Little gut wrenching, but I'll just leave it there.
Yeah. I just don't want to wait for season 3, and that's kind of where we're at.
It's gonna be
now.
tough.
Yeah. So that was a big one we watched.
Yep. Another one that we watched, and if you haven't, you need to, honestly, stop watching this podcast right now.
Pause.
Press pause on this. You can come back to this later.
Yeah.
You have to go watch Paradise on Hulu right now.
So good. Episode 7.
One of the best
Picking
episodes
my
of
jaw
television.
up off the floor. Picking it up.
It's so good. The whole show is so good. Sterling K. Brown,
Yeah.
James Marsden.
The whole cast.
Everyone is great in it, but the writing is just phenomenal.
The music.
The music at the end
you
of
loved.
each episode is so good.
Taylor literally went on Spotify and like saved some album of
song.
all of the songs in the season.
Yeah. But if you haven't watched Paradise on Hulu, go do it right now.
Yeah.
That was an experience.
That is one that's added to the list. Another one, I feel like TV's really popping off right now. Another one that is mind blowing is Adolescence on Netflix.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, you got to do that too.
We literally watched Paradise, Adolescence, Severance, and it was just like
Incredible
banger,
television.
banger, banger, every single one. Adolescence is 3 episodes?
4.
4?
Yep. On Netflix.
On Netflix. And it's crazy because each episode is one continuous shot. So there's no like stopping. It's literally one camera rolling the entire time.
For an hour-long episode.
Yeah.
Like the camera follows, and it, from if the first scene is in a house, the camera will literally follow then down the street to a hospital.
Yeah.
Like they never cut for each episode. So each hour-long episode is one continuous shot. So it's almost like a play. So the actors are having to memorize their dialogue for a whole episode. Like, think about that. It's crazy. And the young boy that stars in the show is phenomenal. He's 10 years old, I believe, in the show. It's his first acting job ever. And he is insane.
Yeah. No. Knowing that, like, if you guys haven't watched it, you need to go watch it because it's so good. I just can't wrap my brain around how even just like the production side of it, how the whole camera thing works.
Yeah, you need to just watch it it's fantastic, but even if you just watch it for the acting and for the production side, the fact that they figured out how to do this thing where each episode is its one shot.
Yeah.
It's impressive enough right there that it's worth watching.
Yeah, the acting is also just phenomenal. I cried.
Yeah.
And I don't like to cry when I watch television, but I did. Also, movie-wise, I finally got Taylor to watch Tangled.
Yes.
Because it was my birthday. That was my wish.
Yeah, that was one of her gifts. She was like, can we just for my birthday watch Tangled? And I already had plans for her birthday night, so we made up for it.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah.
And we watched Tangled, and it was good.
Thank you.
I just don't think I'm the biggest And people are going to hate me for this. And I know, something's wrong with me. I admit it. I'm just not the biggest animated film guy. I don't know. But it was enjoyable. That's what I have to say.
But you're going to have to like start liking animated things because once we have kids, that's all that's going to be on TV.
True.
So, but it was really good to watch it. I also tell them how good of a movie watcher I was.
She thinks that she's been bragging about this ever since, how good of a movie watcher she was because she held herself back from singing all of the songs.
And saying every word.
Because she knows every word to every song because she's seen the movie 1,000 billion trillion times.
But I also have the soundtrack saved on my Spotify.
LOL. But no, you were good. I would have loved to hear some of the tunes. Do you want to give us some right now?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I was really thankful for that. And you did enjoy it because you were asking questions, which means you are actually watching it.
There we go.
So I'm happy about that.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
Thank you. Another new hobby that we have.
Oh, wait. Can I quickly say?
Yeah.
This is my last show recommendation.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
If you like traders, which we love traders, and you haven't seen $1 Million Secret on Netflix, let me preface, it's not Traders. So I'm not claiming that it is as good as Traders. But it's similar concept. There's different twists and turns, but it's Netflix's version of Traders, essentially. I think it's worth it. It was an enjoyable watch. I liked it. Some very fun, different twists and turns in their game compared to Traders.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Yeah.
So if you're really craving Traders and we're waiting for another season, go check out $1 Million Secret on Netflix.
Yeah. Also, Love on the Spectrum's out now too. So if you feel like crying because it's so freaking precious.
Yeah.
I can't watch it because I just cry because I love it so much. Finding the right mental health care should be simple and affordable, but for many, it's not. Long wait times, high costs, and difficulty finding the right provider can make getting help feel very overwhelming. That's where Rula comes in. Rula connects you with in-network licensed therapists that accept most major insurance. Their users typically have a copay of $15 per session, making your therapy more accessible than ever. With a network of over 15,000 licensed providers across 100 specialties, Rula ensures you get the care tailored to your needs. You can also see a therapist in as little as 24 hours, so you get the support you need without financial stress. More than making therapy accessible and affordable for you, Rula stays with you through your journey, ensuring you've matched with the right provider and making real progress. Every therapist is carefully vetted, so you're in expert hands. Getting started is easy. Answer a few quick questions, and Rula will match you with in-network therapists that fit your needs. Join the thousands who have already turned to Rula for support in their journey to better their mental health and well-being. Getting started is easy. Just visit rula.com/squeeze today. When you sign up, they'll ask how you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. It's a very simple way to help us while you take your first steps towards the care that you deserve. That is Rula, RULA.com/squeeze. now and connect with a licensed therapist who truly cares. Your mental health matters. When you think about fast food, you probably think about unhealthy, thawed out patties dripping with grease. But when you're on a tight schedule and you need to save time or you're just way too busy running around, you might not have any other option. If this sounds familiar, you need to check out Tempo. Tempo can provide you with protein-packed fuel to save time without compromising your health goals. Tempo is a weekly delivery service that delivers chef-crafted meals from a dietitian-approved menu fresh to your door. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can eat well without sacrificing taste or convenience. With new recipes each week that are made with real ingredients and nutrient-rich, they can make it easy to keep up with a healthy lifestyle. Tempo's perfectly portioned lunches and dinners take the guesswork out of eating well, are fully prepared, and can be heated in the microwave in just 3 minutes. Tempo also offers a variety of meals for different dietary and taste preferences, including protein-packed, calorie-conscious, carb-conscious, and fiber-rich. And for a limited time, Lemon Drops Tempo is offering our listeners today 60% off your first box. You can go to tempomeals.com/squeeze to claim this offer. That's tempomeals.com/squeeze for 60% off your first box. TEMPOMEALS.com/squeeze. Rules and restrictions may apply. Okay, new hobby. Something that, a goal of mine for this year has been like more self-care in the sense of things that I'm doing, not going out and doing more self-care things, but more so like internal and for my mind. And I feel like we've been gardening, and I feel like being outside has been so nice, but we picked up gardening a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we have garden beds in our house. When we first moved in, they were flourishing, and
It's something we loved about the house.
Yeah.
Like, it was honestly one of the major reasons we got the house. It was just this like wonderland. But then it's
hard when life is busy, and I feel like the past couple of years we've really been like nonstop traveling, and you have to like tend to your garden.
They are work.
Yeah. It's work.
You gotta pay attention to them and love them and give them massages and foot rubs.
Yeah. Little trim.
Yeah. So it's been a couple years with us having all of these like garden beds and whatever you call it, like greenhouse.
Yeah.
Just dead. And we finally committed to pulling all the weeds, getting a bunch of soil, making it look all nice and pretty, and then going to the nursery and buying all of our either seeds or like little sprouted plants.
Yeah.
And we're fully planted now.
Fully planted. We do have a couple beds that are open, but we got to clean those out. But our one main greenhouse area is fully planted with like everything from like different herbs, tomatoes,
carrots,
so many different kinds of
beets,
peppers,
onions, shallots, garlic,
a bunch of lettuce,
bunch of different lettuces,
spinach, microgreens, speckled lettuce, romaine, iceberg, cucumber
peas.
cucumber diva. That's what one of them's called. A lemon cucumber. Don't know what that is.
That's
it
what
looks
they
cool.
called me in middle school.
Cucumber diva.
Cucumber diva.
Jesus.
I'm kidding.
I did clean out the shed too, and that was a little bit of work. But it's just been so nice, and it's also been fun because we've done it together, and we honestly don't even really speak that much while we're doing it. But it's so nice because there's no option. You're not watching something. You're not on your phone. Like everything, any technology is away. And we would just spend like 5 hours out there, and it truly just felt so good
It's very peaceful.
on my mind to be out there and doing it.
Yeah.
And it's also so satisfying. Like the peppers and tomatoes right now, they're starting to have like little buds on them. And
I mean, the tomatoes are
popping right now.
They got actual tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, and strawberries. We just planted strawberries a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But it's been so fun. And honestly, I have no clue what I'm doing. I kind of do.
It's true. We kind of just winged it.
We winged it. It seems to be working.
Yeah.
So if you garden and you're listening to this, please leave a comment down below or
Any advice?
DM us, help us. Because,
Yeah, we could use it. Like, we love it, but we don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've done some research,
We've done some.
but if you have any advice, let us know.
When we were planting, we did a lot of Googling of, can cucumber be by carrots? Can this herb be by this herb? There's a lot of that going on. But all of our onions and shallots and garlic are starting to sprout, and it's so satisfying. I like go out there every day. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
What's
exciting
happening?
every day to like go out and check and see what's new.
which one are you most excited for?
Shishito peppers.
I think you took mine.
Okay, sorry. Onions.
Yeah, no, the onions get used a lot. I'm excited for shishitos because have we talked about this before? We don't do popcorn or like our snack while we watch TV at night is shishito peppers.
So that sounds very weird. I know.
Yeah, but Taylor just like
Saute, blister, shishito peppers.
Yeah.
Put a little soy sauce in there at the end. a little salt, and then you can just have them like that. She likes to dip them in a little thing of soy sauce.
Yeah.
But they're
really good. So we did plant 6 shishito pepper plants.
Still waiting for those to pop
Those
off.
are just starting. Yeah, those are just starting too. I don't know. Oh, I'm excited for the snap peas.
Yeah.
We planted a lot of those.
That was something that this house had, that the previous owner's garden had.
Yeah.
And was flourishing when we got it, was snap peas everywhere. And it was fun just to like go out there and pluck 1 or 2 and just snack on them outside.
Yeah.
So trying to get those back.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but we have another Instagram account.
We do?
We do. It's called Lemons by
At
Tay.
Taylor Lautner. Oh, sorry.
I'm so sorry. It's called Lemons by Tay. That is our nonprofit's Instagram page.
Sorry, you were being serious.
He's like doing a whole bit of like trying to be serious.
Like, she's talking about the foundation. My bad. Nonprofit. It's really great. Great things over there.
Really great. Really important. But if you guys don't follow that page, you should go check it out. It's just like, it's good, like mental health prompts, journal prompts, daily reminders, little check-ins, just ways to connect with, with you guys. I always say like it's good to feed yourself like healthy social media. And that is the biggest thing for this page, is it's a healthy page to follow. But we recently posted this post that I'm going to pull up because I really loved it. And I really loved the responses on it. So much so that I'm sharing it with you guys. The other day we posted, share one thing that you learned in therapy. And I just wanted to go over some of the comments.
Oh, interesting.
Because I feel like.
So people commented and shared something that they've learned that has been helpful for them?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah. And I feel like it was really insightful and just like good reminders. The one that I wrote and one that I've seen a lot of other people write is that I'm not responsible for other people's actions or responses.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a big one. I've always, the saying, like, we go to therapy for like other people's trauma, like how other people treat us. We're not going to therapy because of something we did to ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a perfect example of, the let them theory of, really trying to remember that, if someone's going to react a certain way, like you have to just let them, and you're not responsible for their reaction or how they're going to take things. Oftentimes I feel like it's you setting a boundary with someone and that's not taken well. And then you just kind of start to spiral because of that. But the reminder that you aren't responsible for how they respond to it, it's really freeing.
Yeah, it definitely is. But I mean, I admit that it's, it's not the easiest thing in the world to wrap your mind around, especially if you're a people-pleasing type of personality. Yeah. It's not just like you can snap your fingers and be like, yeah, oh, well, I can't control them. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. But it is. I
think it's a good reminder when you start to feel the spiral happen, because that's something that I do, is I'm like thinking about how someone's going to respond or react to it. I'm like, actually.
I said it to you yesterday.
You did? You did.
Yeah. I'm not claiming that I am able to do it all the time, but you were stressing about how somebody was going to react to something. And I was just like, hon, you're doing the right thing. You know that.
Yeah.
You know it's the right thing for you and somebody else. You can't control how they are going to react. So, it's like at some point you just gotta know you're doing the right thing for you and the right thing in general. Most of the time, like if somebody does react poorly, like it's in a week, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's like you get in an argument or something with a friend or a family member. It's like, it's gonna suck for a second, and then a few days, maybe even tomorrow, like it's gonna be old news.
Yeah.
So
that's so true. Another one I see is healing takes time, and it might take longer for you than for other people, and that's okay. That is literally, I feel like, the tagline of mental health. such a good reminder that mental health is not like a one and done thing. This is a roller coaster of life that we're on. And, you know, some things are going to be harder. Some things are going to be easier for you to walk through. And I think not comparing your progress of healing to someone else's is really important.
Yeah. And also maybe important to remember, and because we all do it just without thinking about it. But I think it's important to constantly remind ourselves to make sure you're not judging anybody else for, you know, their journey looking a little different than yours. If it's taking them longer to get over something or through something, it's so easy to be like, well, what's their problem? Like, why can't, you know, and I feel like we all just need to remember, like to take it easier on ourselves, but also, you know, ease up on the judgment towards others.
Yeah, it's so true. Another one is showing my emotions is a sign of strength, not weakness. Freaking men to that. I fully support that one. You gotta feel all of the feels, and I feel like that is healthy when you're not showing your emotions and you're just pushing things, you know, putting them to the side, pushing them down. That's when the real unhealthy emotions start to occur.
Yeah.
And it's so important, you know, if you're upset, like when I get upset, sometimes I'll literally like scream into my pillow or like punch my pillow, and then I feel better. Like you just got to like feel out those emotions, even though they could be, you know, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know that you'll get through it and you'll feel better after getting that out. Because most of the time after you cry really hard, you scream, whatever it is, you're like, okay, I feel better. This isn't as big and scary as it felt when I started having that thought. Another person said that I'm allowed to make mistakes.
Well, yeah, that's how we learn.
That's life.
Like that's how you, like, your mistakes and your like setbacks are what makes you stronger and the person that you are. And I mean, I know that sounds cliche, but it's just like a fact. Like your mistakes are how you learn,
how you grow,
how you become better, stronger. Like whoever you want to be, like you're not going to get there without falling down.
Yeah. Okay, last one that I absolutely love is you don't have to do everything yourself. Ask for help. Period.
Period. Is that what the cool kids say?
Yeah, I don't really know. It's asking for help can be something that sounds so scary, but truly, once you ask for help, it takes such a weight off of your shoulders because you're not going through those emotions, that hard time alone. Having someone to walk through a struggle with, whether it's a friend, a family member, a therapist, a counselor, whoever, we're not meant to do life alone. And I feel like that is the same thing for our mental health journey.
Yeah, you are not meant to do it alone, and asking for help is not weakness.
Yeah. The other day I was feeling, I feel like this is clearly something I struggle with because I talk about it a lot on the podcast. Something like imposter syndrome. I don't know why. It just really I think that's just something that comes along with like this whole industry is that. I don't really know. Maybe it's just me. But the other day I was kind of in my head about not knowing like where I fit in. Like I'm not an actor. I don't feel like I'm an influencer. I'm not really a content creator because that's like not my job. But I am a podcaster, but you know, I don't feel like I'm like, you know, that good of what. I was just kind of like spiraling myself and not knowing, like struggling with my identity of like, you know, what am I? What box do I fit in? And I expressed that to Taylor, and he was just really, he made me feel a lot better, a lot better about where I'm at, and just, you know, reminded me that, you know, of my accomplishments and who I am. And I think that's where asking for help and confiding in someone really comes into play, because here I was just kind of like spiraling about like, what am I doing with my life? Who am I? Where do I fit in? Like, I just kind of feel like an outsider in all of these things. I don't know what box I'm in. And
sometimes you need other people to like put the pieces together for you and be like, homie, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Like you do this. You work harder than anybody I know. Like, look at what you've, accomplished in the last year alone. Like, look at, from where you were to where you are now. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes somebody else saying that for you to, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing just fine.
Yeah. I needed that. And I think it's such a good reminder to confide in your people, because I kind of just really went down a rabbit hole and spiraled and made this whole story up in my head that wasn't even true, and, was feeling really bad about myself. And you made me feel better.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't know what you're talking about or when you're talking about, but I'm glad that I did that.
When we were when we were in Detroit.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But next time that happens, come back to me.
Okay.
I'll be here.
We end the podcast. I'm like, hey, hon, remember when you offered me that advice? Okay, last thing to close us out here.
No,
don't worry. We'll be back every Wednesday. We're going to close with some citrus got real, because we forgot to start with it. Shocker. We always do that. You want to pull a question?
Yes, of course I do. You let me grab one for you too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hit me.
There you go. Go ahead. Ladies first.
Okay. Ooh. I can't decide if I want to sit here or not. Maybe I sit here from now on.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll wait and see the social clips and see how I feel.
LOL. Okay. What is your favorite condiment? Ranch.
Yeah.
Or Chick-fil-A sauce.
Maybe you go Chick-fil-A sauce so I can take ranch.
You really like ranch that much?
I don't know what I would say over it.
Soy sauce?
Is that
That would be a condiment.
that's a condiment?
Yeah. Anything that's like in the fridge store?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm either making myself sound really dumb right now. Or
I know. I wouldn't think of it for the sake of this podcast.
like
I'll allow it.
With soy, like you can cook with a condiment.
But you can dress.
What is the definition of a condiment?
One moment, please.
Like I guess I've just forever, when I think of condiment, I like think of sauces that you can like put on burgers.
A substance such as salt or ketchup that is used to add flavor to food.
I mean, soy sauce is salty.
Soy sauce is on here. It's approved.
It is.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, I do. I'm a big soy sauce guy.
Yeah.
I use it to enhance a lot of things that I cook.
Soy sauce, man.
Yeah, but I do love ranch.
Yeah.
I do love mustard.
You do love mustard.
I'm
You
a
love
mustard
Dijon.
guy. Yeah. Maybe I'm just a condiment guy.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look, condiment man.
Okay, here's mine. If only one season lasted the whole year, which one would you want it to be? I got mine.
I know. Yours is fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm torn because I love springtime.
Yeah.
Also, like us being in spring right now, I didn't show you the roses downstairs.
No.
There's like a bunch. We have like 4 or 5 beautiful like yellow orange roses, and all of the veggies are blooming. The fruit trees, the lemons, oranges.
I mean, look, that's what's beautiful about seasons is you're so excited when the next one starts.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends where you live, and honestly, we don't live somewhere where it's like that dramatic of the change.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like fall's so nice and cozy, and oh my gosh, I can't wait for it every year. But yeah, right now, like it's exciting outside.
Yeah, I think I'm also feeling it because I feel like it's just been cold. I feel like I've been cold for a long time.
Interesting.
And now it's like 75, 80 outside, and
yeah,
it's refreshing.
Well, then when like the heat of summer comes, we're
yeah.
gonna be like, oh my gosh, bring us back to fall, please.
Yeah, no, we're always wishing for the next season. I'm gonna say spring, so I say something different than you.
Great.
Also, because I'm loving the
fall
flowers.
It is. Can I do one more?
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right. If you could suddenly have a random talent, what would it be? You know yours. You know yours.
Singing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
She wants to be a singer.
I don't want to be a singer.
Okay. You what?
Want to be able to sing.
Okay.
I mean, in another life, would I love to be Tate McRae? Obviously, but she agreed.
No, I think she was saying, nope.
No, she
you
was
never
saying
be
yes.
Tate McRae. Nobody can be Tate McRae.
A girl can dream. I'll be Tate McRae. But no, I don't. I want to be able to sing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like having freaking when Natasha Bedingfield was on, she just like started singing. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like you're
It is
incredible.
a fun little thing to just pull out of your pocket full of sunshine.
Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. That or like playing a musical instrument.
Yeah.
That or singing or piano.
Yeah. To be able to just like hop on a piano somewhere. Like we have plenty of friends that just do that wherever we are. Just hop on the piano and all of a sudden you're Elton John. Like that's pretty cool.
Or speak another language. Okay. I'm going singing. I have too many. You go.
I'll go. Maybe I'll go. We'll go dance.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not that good of a dancer. Like whenever we're at a party or a wedding and it's like dance floor time, like I'll watch. You guys go have fun.
Yeah. Unless you have some tequila in you, then you're fine.
It'll help loosen me up, but
Yeah.
still, it's
Maybe
not
like
incredible.
maybe like musically inclined, like maybe like ears like Charlie Puth.
Yeah.
Like because I think the whole
To know what a beat is.
to know an 8 count, that's you can tap on the beat, but I think like knowing like the rhythm
Yeah.
is something.
I would say be a dog whisperer, but kind of already am.
You really are. You really are a dog whisperer. Well, Lemon Drops, thanks for tuning in with us. Hopefully this was just I feel like we kind of needed like a chill episode. It's always nice to have one that's like a little softer on the heart, a little easier to digest.
Yes.
We left you with some amazing show recommendations.
Yeah,
Go watch
get on
them
that.
right now. You need to go outside, feel the sun, go for a nice walk, subscribe to our channel and follow along, and stay tuned for some
Exciting upcoming episodes. Can you whisper to me what's next week? Got it. Exciting. Okay.
And then after that,
Oh, the one we were talking about.
yeah,
Okay.
it's coming in a couple weeks. Should we give them like a little teaser word?
What would that be? That's dangerous.
I feel like we should.
I don't know.
I have one word.
Okay.
Vlogging.
I thought about it.
Vlogging is your word. Good luck. See if you can guess it.
See you next week.